Hi, my name is Beth Burgess from Smiles Coaching, and today we're going to talk about how you solve problems. There are many things that life throws at us, unfortunately, and problems is one of them. So it's good to find an effective way of solving these things. So, firstly, I would advise you to never ever try and solve a problem when you're feeling angry or you're feeling sort of upset. Even if you are in a troubling situation where you need to solve a problem, it's really important to first calm down. So take a deep breath before you think about anything. Now, I teach something called dialectical behavioural therapy, or DBT, which is basically teaching you how to live a balanced life and how to sort of make balanced decisions. So it's important that your decisions are made using two parts of you, which is both the reasonable side and the emotional side. Because if you make decisions only based on facts and reason, you'll actually have quite a boring and sort of, humdrum life. Whereas if you make decisions based solely on the emotions, you'll find it's usually not very practical, and often your solutions won't work. So there's two ways of sort of doing this. So firstly, you could draw up a list of, say, the pros and cons of making a decision. So what's good about doing a certain thing, what's bad about it, and for the alternatives, what's good about doing that, what's bad about it. So look at the disadvantages and advantages, but also look at how you feel about the decision. I had a great thing once. If you've got a decision to make and you're really not sure what to do, flip a coin, and if it lands on the one side and you're kind of like, oh no, I kind of wish, you'll know if it lands on the wrong side, because you'll feel like, oh, that's not really what I wanted, and that'll actually tell you to go the other way. Because it's actually really important, when you're making decisions on how to solve problems, to kind of trust your gut. Now, there's something that we do in DBT called Wise Mind, which is an automatic sort of mix of the facts and the emotions, which is supposed to give you your most sort of authentic answers to problems. And if you do something called Mindfulness Meditation, this is really good to sort of do this. But basically, your wise mind, or your gut instinct, as you might know it, is kind of centered at the bottom of your rib cage. It's that feeling that you know when something goes wrong and you kind of feel it in your gut, like that feeling of dread or worry or upset. You kind of feel it in your gut. And also sometimes when you're happy and you're joyful, you kind of feel it in your gut as well. If you can learn to sort of tune into this part of your body and sort of trust the sort of decisions that it kind of makes, that's a really useful way of doing it. So a great way of doing this is literally just to kind of breathe and follow your breath, so that you're concentrating only on your breath. So the in-breaths and the out-breaths. And sort of do it slowly until you get to a calm space. And then kind of put your awareness just to the bottom of your rib cage, where your kind of gut instincts show up. And just ask it the question. Sort of ask that intuition that you have, that thing that sort of knows the right thing to do. Ask that the question and listen out for an answer. And again, you'll kind of know whether it's a viable answer or not, because you'll kind of feel it in that sort of gut region, like, oh, it will, feel a bit wrong if it's not the right thing. So that's a really good way of kind of looking at problems and making decisions. Another important thing is whenever you have made steps to solve a problem, obviously do everything that you can to do it. I mean, it's really important not to sort of, a lot of people get paralysed by problems, and they go, you know what, I'm just not going to do anything about it, which is completely a non-solution. So I would never recommend doing that. But when you have actually done everything that you can do about it, it's really important then just let it go. Don't keep worrying about the problem, because that will just drive you mad. There's no point actually, because when you've done everything you can do, that's all you can do. Worrying won't change the facts. It won't change anything that's done. And with all problems, there may be elements that you're kind of not happy about. It may be that there are things about the situation that you actually just have to accept because you can't change them. So it's really important that once you've made a decision, using your gut if possible, or if not, using a pros and cons list, and then thinking about how you feel about it emotionally. Do everything you can to sort it out, and then just leave it. Just be with it and go, you know what, that's done. I've done everything I can in that situation. That's a really good strategy. Anyway, I hope that's helped you. I'll put my website below, Take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.